Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the clothing subscription service Nadine West. So I've tried Stitch Fix out a couple of times, and while I like them and I did end up keeping some of the things from my shipments, it is a bit pricey even when you select the most affordable option. Like for all of my categories, they ask you like how much you typically spend. For all of mine, I would say I would spend at least as possible. But some of the things you would get would still be like $50, $60, which if you are trying to dress on a budget is still a little bit too much, you know? So I saw this advertisement for Nadine West, which promoted itself as a more affordable option that has cheaper prices per item. So I was like, okay, let's try it out. So that is what I have here today, and I'm going to be doing a little try on review, show you what I got, tell you what I think about everything. Before I get into that, I will say that Nadine West is not as intuitive as Stitch Fix. With Stitch Fix, you have a lot of options for like the stylist, the person that picks out your clothes, to get to know you. You can look at specific outfits and say whether or not you would wear it or if you'd wear pieces of it. And it's kind of like a style quiz. So you're not just getting a shipment of like random clothes, which is, to my knowledge, essentially kind of what Nadine West is. They did have some questions like, what's your style, like as in like, do you tend to go for the trends, do you go for classic, romantic, a couple things like that, but nothing nearly as in-depth as what Stitch Fix does. And you don't actually get to see any of like the options for the clothing that you get. That's what I really liked about Stitch Fix, is that you could see all of the clothes that they have, so you at least got kind of an idea of what you're getting. And they started this, I think, more recently, but you could also pick out an item from like a few select things that would definitely come in your shipment. So this is going to be just like completely blind. Don't know what I'm getting. I did give them my sizes and everything, so at least that should be good. So let's dive into this. If you want to see more videos like this, I do a lot of beauty lifestyle videos, and you can subscribe to my channel. Also, I'd really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, and let's go. Comes in a pretty bag, and then it also comes in pink tissue paper. I have 4 clothing items and two jewelry items. I've actually never gotten jewelry in Stitch Fix, so that is pretty cool, that like on my first one. Okay, so the jewelry comes in like these little bags like this. And this one, okay, it's like a bracelet, like a tennis bracelet. Here it is. I mean, it is really beautiful. The little black beads, it's very shiny, very pretty. Unfortunately, I don't really wear bracelets like this. I don't wear like nice bracelets. Like if I do wear a bracelet, it's typically like something that's beaded, that's not so like elegant and fancy looking. I also have the list that shows how much everything is, and this is $19.99. It doesn't say what kind of material it is, like what metal. Like for $20, it could be sterling silver or stainless steel, but it doesn't say, so I'd be afraid of it changing color. But overall, I will have to pass because this isn't something that I would wear, so it's just not my style. Next, I am going to go to a clothing option. So this is from the brand Yalit, and this is $31.49. Is it a dress? No, I'm sorry, this is a dress, and it's $29.99. Okay, so this is the first item. This is a just like t-shirt dress, and it has a bit of like a crisscross detail. So this is supposedly a small, but it looks quite large. I don't know if it's supposed to be oversized. Just to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this in general. The pink is just not a color I tend to like to wear. I don't know, it just seems like really simple, like something you can get literally anywhere, which like isn't necessarily a bad thing, but we'll try it on. We'll see before I make any super harsh judgments. All right, the next item is the shirt that is $31.49 from the brand As You Wish. So it's like a really flowy red top with some lace on the sleeves and at the top. This also really isn't my style. It looks like it's kind of more so for like an older woman, or maybe someone that like dresses business casual more often, but we'll try it on. Next we have this black cardigan from Popular 21. This is $26.99. and it's just like a simple black blazer. It's really thin, so for $30 that seems a little bit too much. Yeah, it doesn't even have pockets or anything. We'll try it. Last piece of clothing we have is a pair of pants from the same brand, Elite. These are like kind of just dressed black jean look, except for their jeggings. Like this isn't actually a button and it's really stretchy. And this is in a size small medium. I mean, this one I could see myself wearing. It doesn't look bad. Haven't really worn a pair of like jeggings like this where it's like actually like a soft material but meant to look like legging jeans in a long time. So it seems like a lot of the clothes in this so far are really old styles, like things I may have worn back in like high school. These are also super thin. And then we do have one more jewelry item. These are a pair of earrings from Sheila Rose. Now these are really pretty. I like these. They're just a pair of hoops. Here's what they look like on. I do really like them. They're pretty. I don't know if I'll keep them, but they are cute. Probably the thing I like the most from the bag so far. And these are also $19.99. Okay, so I'm gonna try all of these on and we're gonna see if maybe my opinion changes. Okay, here is the first dress. Got pockets. This is just like the t-shirt dress. I feel like it actually looks worse on. It's really baggy, which I think it's supposed to, but I just don't think it's very flattering at all. And it is like a really thin material. Not a fan of the horizontal stripes. That tends to make you look larger, longer. I don't so much mind this, but not a fan of the color. And to be honest, this is just like a style that would have been in style maybe in like 2013. I mean, it's kind of comfy, so it could be used as like a nightgown, but as far as like fashionable, I don't see myself ever wearing this. It's very bland to me. Like, this does not make me feel good about myself at all. So this one is a for sure no. Okay, I don't actually know which one is supposed to be the dress because they're both about the same length and it doesn't specify the brands on the list. But here is that red top. It is long enough to be a dress. Also, I have to say it's just not really flattering at all. It doesn't look like something a younger person would wear either. That's why it seems like this subscription service is more for like older women who might like this kind a bit more. But I mean, since I'm in my 20s, I still kind of like to wear trendy clothes. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a shirt or a dress. If this is meant to be a shirt, that is outrageous. Like, what is this? But I'm not really liking anything about it really. Like the lace is like fine, but I feel like tops with like the lace up top and then like a different fabric down here used to be a thing, but it's not so much in style anymore. Like there was definitely a point in like the early 2010s that lace parts of clothing was like all the rage, but that was not so much anymore. I actually don't mind the pants. They are like a tiny bit too long at the ankle, but not as much as my pants typically are if I don't get like the short version. They are comfy and they do actually have pockets and they are high-waisted, which I like. I don't know if I'll keep them because for $30 I feel like I could get an actual pair of jeans that look like this. But this is, so far this is like the only item of clothing from this collection that I would wear. This is just, I don't have much to say about this. None of these make you feel good about yourself. All right, so I just now realized that I actually had this on backwards. The crisscross is meant for the back, which actually makes me dislike this dress even more because I feel like it just looks like a moo-moo on me. Whichever way you wear it, it's a no. All right, here is the last item. This is the black cardigan. It does fit well, and it is a more like flowy type of cardigan. So this one is not bad. I don't hate it. However, I do have something like almost identical to this that I've actually been considering giving away because I just don't wear it enough. This one isn't bad, but again, for like $30 for how thin this material is, it would probably really easily get holes in it. I just don't know if $30, like I could get like a good knit sweater for $30 at like Target or H&M. Unfortunately, I think this is also gonna be a no. Okay, so if I were to compare this to Stitch Fix, I'd say I definitely prefer Stitch Fix more. I was really excited about this and was like hoping like this would be Stitch Fix quality, but with lower prices, but unfortunately it seems like that's not the case. A few of the items I got were just really thin material, and for $30 I feel like I could get a better material than what they're charging. Aside from the quality, the trend is just not there. These are honestly like things that would have done great maybe like 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Other than like the jeggings, I wouldn't really consider any of this technically in style right now. Like the cardigan was fine, the jeggings were fine, but the red shirt is just definitely not it. The pink dress was just not it. Like I feel like I definitely remember seeing some like dresses like that were really popular, especially at like Old Navy. I remember they had tons of t-shirt dresses like that with like the cross in the back, but I just don't see many people wearing that nowadays, I guess. And the lace shirt was just like a very old style to me. So like someone who has a more mature style might like it. I shouldn't say it's like for no one, because I dress a lot differently than someone who's maybe in their 40s and 50s, and that's fine if they want to wear it, but it's just not my style. So I feel like unless like this is just a bad shipment, this is like a bad first go at it, but I feel like Nadine West isn't really for a younger audience, more for an older audience, especially with the jewelry, because I mean, I don't know if this is just like a me thing, but I don't typically wear like really nice jewelry unless I'm like going somewhere really nice. I typically wear just like, you know, studs that stay in my ears for days, or like my beaded bracelets. I feel like I'm being too mean, so I don't want to like completely dissuade you from getting this. If you're looking for a clothing subscription service like Stitch Fix that caters to like current trends, I'd say this is certainly not it. If you have a more mature style, or you know, you dress more business casual, you have a job that requires that, then this might be more up your alley. Unfortunately, I just think the quality and the trendiness is not up to par with Stitch Fix. Even though it is a little bit cheaper, I think I'd still rather spend the money on something at Stitch Fix than something from Nadine West, you know? If you've tried out this and you've actually like gotten something that you really enjoy, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear other people's success stories. It very well could just be that my first bag was bad. I don't really plan on getting another one because I just don't see the point. If you've had a success with it, do let me know. That's great. I think this definitely has a market. There are people out there that would love this stuff, but unfortunately the market is just not me. So I will be returning everything back. The one good thing about them is that they give you a lot more time to return your items than Stitch Fix does. Stitch Fix, I'm pretty sure, gives you like 3 business days. I got this on like the 12th or something, and it's due in 2 weeks, which is a lot easier to like have time to try on, make a video, and then send them back. So I do really like that aspect about them, but that is one of the limited things that I do like about it. If you're watching this because you were thinking about trying out Nadine West, I hope this helped you make a decision for or against. Either way, I believe that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and like this video. I'll hopefully see you in my next one.